Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another MLB slate we're going to be going over. It's going to be 15 games, so let's not waste any time with this. Before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have our contest going on right now. Quick look at the standings for that. We have Isaiah Cora dominating the field, up 8.55 units. Andreas Mani drops a little bit, plus 2.45. Jeremy Wesley at plus 1.05, plus 0.02. Jacob Smith. Those are all the positive ones for that. All right, let's bring that to there. But all you guys got to do for that is leave your best bets in the comment section below. And if you win the most amount of units by the end of the month, which, newsflash, it's only the 9th, so there's still plenty of time to enter our contest here. You guys can win some money. Let's go into the recap of what happened yesterday. We'll start with you, Tim.
Wasn't that good of a day. Washington choked a couple leads, so wasn't able to cash that one. Tampa Bay, they were doing well, and then, that game was going well, and then crapped out on me. Kansas City, lost that one, and then I did get the win from Atlanta. That one was really lucky. That one went into the 12th inning, something like that, and then San Francisco was able to dominate for me yesterday, so that was quite nice as well. So 2-3 day, a little bit of a loss, but still 93, 97, and still positive for the year. So.
Yeah, and I continued my really good season so far. I went 5-1 yesterday, looking really good. Got the win from Detroit. Got that huge dog win right there. Very happy about that one. My only loss was Chicago and Kansas City under the total of 8.5. I also had Detroit and Minnesota over. LA over. That one barely cashed. That was a 14-11 game. My bad. It almost cashed 3 times over. We had San Francisco and San Diego over 7 runs. That one cashed, as well as the over 7.5 between Colorado and St. Louis. 5-1 yesterday, 91-85 on the year, 51.7%, which I'm loving it because I'm up 21.34 units on the year. An absolutely massive start to the year, and I'm hoping to continue that going with today's slate. Let's get right into it. All right, we're starting it off with the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Minus 133 for the Red Sox, plus 123 for the Orioles. Over-under of 9 runs for this game. And I will start it off. I'm going to start with a pass in this game. Nick Pivetta has looked better of recently, but it would be a slight lean towards the Baltimore Orioles in this one. I just don't see any value on it, and it would be a slight lean towards potentially the under in this game. Baltimore's just been struggling to hit lately, so slight lean towards Baltimore and slight lean towards under, but no action for me here. Where are you looking?
This is going to be one of my hold your nose and bet the Baltimore Orioles today. Getaway game for them. Plug my nose. I think Pivetta gets his first loss of the year. I think the Orioles are able to score enough to the point where they're able to outdo the Red Sox. Yes, I would lean towards the under in this game as well, but I do like the Baltimore Orioles in this game against the Boston Red Sox today.
All right, our next game here is the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. At minus 158 for the Yankees, plus 146 for the Nationals. Domingo Germán taking on the GOAT, Joe Ross. Where are you looking for this one?
I'm going to be passing on this game. I think this one's a little bit too widely spread. Both these pitchers are nothing crazy, so maybe a slight look at the over again in this game. But overall, I think this one's just going to be a pass for me.
Yeah, for me, it would be a slight lean towards the under. The Nationals have gone under in their last 5 of 6 games. And I like Domingo Germán. He's looked pretty good this year. 2-2 but better of recent. 4.32 ERA, 1.24 WHIP. So he has been pitching better lately though. His last start was not great, but before that, 7 innings, no earned runs on 3 hits, 6 strikeouts versus the Orioles. He got 6 innings, 2 runs on 7 hits, 6 strikeouts against the Indians. So he's been pitching better of late. He just didn't look great against Houston in his last start. Be slightly towards the under in this game. It's slightly towards the Nationals though in this one because just the value on it, but no action here. Our next game here is the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. We have the Marlins at a -136, plus 126 for the Brewers. Sandy Alcantara takes on Brent Anderson. And where are you looking for this one?
I'm actually going after the Milwaukee Brewers today. They've looked better as of late, and I think they're gonna be able to start getting their offense going. I'm high on it on Sandy Alcantara. He just hasn't been pitching well lately. He's got 1-2 with a 2.95 ERA. He's just been struggling, and it seems like he has the Jacob deGrom effect, where whenever he pitches, the Marlins give him no run support. So I'm gonna go after the Milwaukee Brewers in this game. I'm grabbing the dog and going Brett Anderson and the Brewers.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go at it a little bit different way. I'm going to go with the Brewers first 5 plus a half a run at -105. I like them first 5, but the bullpen advantage is on the Miami Marlins. I had the Marlins at the 7th ranked bullpen in the MLB, and the Brewers at the 16th ranked bullpen in the MLB. So I see a slight advantage for the full game for Miami. And then the first 5 with the Brewers. And I could see this game being tied up at like 1 at the end of 5. So give me the extra half a run with the Brewers at -105 for the first 5 innings. Our next game here is the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Riley Smith pitching for these Diamondbacks. Jacob deGrom for the Mets, -293 for the Mets, plus 260 for the Diamondbacks. And let's just say that Jacob deGrom has been nothing short of phenomenal this year. He's 2-2 though, with a .51 ERA, .57 WHIP. His WHIP is higher than his ERA. Get that. But 59 strikeouts and 35 innings pitched. He's the Cy Young candidate right now. But for me, the way I see this is the Mets usually don't give him too much runs, and you know my opinion on the Mets when Jacob deGrom is on the mound. Generally, I try to fade them, and that's what I'm going to do here, but in a different type of way. We're going Arizona first 5 plus a half again at plus 165. So I have a feeling this could be tied at 0 or tied at 1 at the end of the first 5 innings. So getting that extra half a run with that massive plus 165 price tag, I'm all over it. Where are you looking for this one?
I'm passing on this game. Definitely towards the Mets, but I'm not laying a minus almost $3. That's just ridiculous. Not really looking at an over-under in this one because, if anything, I'll look at the under. But the Mets have actually been starting to hit lately. Granted, it's not when deGrom's on the mound, so let the deGrom effect come in, and they're not going to score anything today, or they'll give them 1 or 2 run support, and half of that will be from Jacob deGrom's bat. So this one's just going to be an overall pass for me. I'm going to not be interested in this game. I'll watch it as a fan, but not going to be interested in betting it.
Yeah, not to mention that Riley Smith has a 4.91 ERA and a 1.55 WHIP, so I don't really trust Riley Smith to keep that under the 6.5. I can trust deGrom to do that though. Our next game here will be the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. I cashed on the Tigers yesterday. That was really nice. You can get the Twins for -155 plus 143 run back for the Tigers. Over under 7.5 runs. We're getting Matthew Boyd taking on Kenta Maeda in this matchup. And looking at this game, where are you going with it?
I'm passing on this game. If anything, maybe a slight lean towards Boyd and the Tigers again. But I think the line's a little bit too wide. I can't really trust the Twins. I don't really like the Tigers. I don't trust either of these pitchers to go under, and I don't trust the offenses right now to go over. this one's just going to overall pass for me.
I actually 100% trust these offenses to go over, just because these pitching stats have been so bad. I'm going over the total here, 7.5. The Twins have gone over in their last 2 games, including 8 of their last 10. The Tigers have gone over in 8 of their last 10 as well, including their last 5 games. For bullpens, I have the Twins ranked 24th in the MLB, and the Tigers ranked 30th. I think we're going to see plenty of runs. They're going to beat up on the bullpens. They're going to beat up on the starters. Kenta Maeda has been very disappointing to start the year, to say the least. 2-2 record, 4.71 ERA, 1.54 WHIP. He has not looked good at all. I could see both these teams scoring some runs. I lean towards the Tigers as well, but I'm going over the total here of 7.5 between the Tigers and the Twins. Our next game is the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Minus 142 for the White Sox, plus 131 for the Royals. Over under of 7.5 runs here. Mike Minor taking on Lucas Giolito in this matchup. And for me, this is a stay away game. A slight lean towards the Royals. Just with the value, I have this game priced at 127 either way. There's just no way I can trust this Kansas City Royals team right now. They've lost their last 7 and 8 of their last 10. Their bullpen's ranked 23rd in the MLB. They haven't looked good at all recently. So pass here for me. Plus, they're going up against not an easy pitcher in Lucas Giolito, even though Lucas Giolito has not looked particularly well this year. He's not a fun pitcher to go up against. Where are you looking here?
Yeah, this one's a pass for me as well. I have, 6 plays today? 6 plays plus my premium. So this is not a game that I'm getting to. It's just, I'm not really trusting Lucas Giolito right now. He's been struggling as of late. Not really trusting Mike Minor. If anything, maybe a slight look towards the over in this game, but I really can't, because it is still Lucas Giolito on the mound. I can't do that really. This one's just an overall pass for me. I'm not really interested in this game.
All right, our next game here is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. We're getting Zach Greinke and Nathan Pearson. Nate Pearson, yeah. And the over-under is 9 runs for this game, minus 142 for the Astros, plus 131 for the Blue Jays. And looking at this game, I'm going over the total here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. These two teams have been trending towards the over recently. Toronto's gone over in 7 of their last 10, a 7-2-1 record over-under, going over in their last 4 games. The Astros are 7-2-1 to the over as well in their last 10 games, 5-0-1 in their last 6, over in their last 3. I don't see that stopping today. Nate Pearson is not someone who scares me, and making his, I think, first start of the year. And Greinke, I can see him getting hit here. So over 9 runs for me in this game.
This one's another pass game for me. I definitely lean towards the over in this one. Both pitchers don't really scare me right now. Maybe even a slight lean towards the Toronto Blue Jays, just because Zach Greinke hasn't been pitching this year, and we don't really know what we're getting out of Pearson. I know that the offense on Toronto is actually performing right now, so I do like that. This is overall just gonna be a pass for me, but maybe a lean towards the Blue Jays eventually in the day. Maybe if they get to a plus 140, plus 145, go ahead and grab them.
Yeah. All right, this next game is the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. This is our premium play over on picksandparlays.net if you guys want to check that one out. The link to that is in the description of the video down below. But we'll be moving on to the Pirates taking on the Cubs here, minus 153 for the Cubs, plus 141 for the Pirates, over under of 6 runs for this game. And it's going to be Tyler Anderson and Kyle Hendricks. Not really two pitchers that really shout over under 6 at me. For this game, I'm going to pass. I wanted to play the under on this game. I was going to hope it was going to be a 7.5 though, or 7 instead of a 6. That's just not where I wanted that game to be. So I'm going to lay off here. I don't trust the Pirates or the Cubs for anything right now, really. So I'm going to lay off this game. Not a spot I really want to get to.
No, I'm going to get to this one. I'm going to go over in this game. 6 is just way too low. Yes, I know these two teams have scored 5 points in the last 2 games, in both games. So I understand that it could easily well be another under game, but 6 is a very, very low total. Anderson and Hendricks do not scare me. They haven't had fantastic years. Hendricks 2-3 with a 6.07. Anderson 2-3 with a 3.24. Honestly, I just see this one going under. Over. It's way too low of a total. In terms of sides, not going to be interested in that. Just going to go over in this game.
Yeah, with that game, my last thoughts is I feel like with a number, a number like 6 as the total, you can queue up Admiral Akbar and say it's a trap. They want you to go over in this one. I just feel that's what I see with that one. Our next game here is the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. -130 for the Rangers, +120 for the Mariners. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. We're getting Dane Dunning versus Jesus Sheffield in this matchup. Where are you looking for this one?
I'm passing on this game. It's another one of those situations. It would be a definite lean towards the Mariners, but not enough for me to want to bet them. They've been struggling a little bit as of late. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They're just not to the caliber that they were earlier in the season. They've had some negative regression, and I don't really trust it. I don't really want to bet the Rangers at a -130, and I'm not really interested either way on the totals. I think this one's just an overall pass for me. I got 2 plays for the next game, but I'm not interested in this one.
Yeah, for me, it is a play on the Mariners. I like this plus money on them. Jesus Sheffield has looked pretty good this year, considering all things. His last start looked really good. No runs on 2 hits and 6 innings pitched. Struck out 4 batters and a 2-0 win versus the LA Angels. So I see more positive things from Sheffield to come in the future here. I like him here today, +120 with the Mariners versus the Texas Rangers. Give it. All right, our next game is the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. -112 for the A's, +102 for the Rays. Over under of 7.5 runs for this game. And for me, looking at this game, it's a pass for me. It'd be a slight lean towards the Oakland Athletics at this price. They've won the first 2 games of the series, so I can see potentially a getaway spot for the Rays as well. So this is a game where I'm just not going to get into it at all. It's just I don't see any value on either side. Where are you looking?
I got 2 plays in this one. I do believe in the getaway game for the Rays today. I have them +102. I got them at +108 earlier this morning. So I definitely like Tampa Bay. I like McClendon over Irvine right now. I think that's a good spot for him. And then I do like the under in this game as well. The under 7.5. Both these offenses have been struggling as of late. Not really being able to score. I know last night they went over, but I have a feeling today it's going to be an under day for these 2 teams. Give me the Rays and give me the under in this game.
All right. Our next game here is going to be the LA Dodgers and the LA Angels. -177 for the Dodgers, +163 for the Angels. Over under of 6.5 runs for this game. We're getting Trevor Bauer and Jose Quintana for this matchup. And where are you looking?
I'm not looking anywhere. It's definitely a lean towards the Dodgers. Trevor Bauer is still one of the best pitchers in baseball. Except for I'm not, definitely leaning towards the Dodgers. For the totals, the offenses shout over, the pitchers shout under, or at least Bauer does. It's just not a spot that I want to get to. If anything, a lean towards the over, but this one's just going to be a pass for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does Jose Quintana shout under to you? He's been abysmal this year.
Oh, no, I meant just Bauer.
Yeah, and I think the Dodgers are going to just tee up on him and go over the total here. I think Trevor Bauer will give up a couple runs to the Angels here, but I think most of the scoring will come from these Dodgers. I like the over here. This Angels pitching staff is just not good, and I'm just going to follow the trend here. The Dodgers have gone over in 8 of their last 10, including 7 straight. The Angels have gone over in 7 of their last 10, including their last 3 games. I like the over in this matchup. I think we're going to see plenty of runs. I like over Dodgers and Angels. And now into the Sunday night baseball game, we have the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. -109 for the Phils, -101 for the Braves. Over under 7.5 runs for this game. And for this final game, I'm going to lay off. Probably a lean towards the over in this one. But Nola and Yanoa have been pitching pretty well lately. And I just don't see any value at minus 101 for the Braves here. I'm just going to lay it off here and pass on this game.
For this one, I'm going Philadelphia. I got them earlier today, minus 107. They're minus 109 now. Still like that line. Austin Nola is just a really good pitcher, and hard for me to want to go against him. I'm going Philadelphia in this matchup on Sunday night.
All right, quick recap of our plays, and then we're going to head on out for this video. I'm going over 7.5 runs between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. I'm going over 9 runs with the Astros and the Blue Jays. I'm going with the Mariners at plus 120. I'm going with the over 8.5 runs between the Dodgers and the Angels. And a couple first 5 inning plays here. I have the Brewers plus a half, first 5, minus 105. And the Arizona Diamondbacks plus a half, plus 165 in the first 5 innings as well.
I got Baltimore today. I got Milwaukee. I got the over in the Pittsburgh game. I have the Rays. I have the under in the Rays. And I have the Phillies minus 109.
I apologize. I meant to scroll down on the screen, not on the OBS.
You're good.
But let me add in. I have a couple plays I'm going to be adding in here. I added the Brewers and...
All right, I'll do the normal thing. Once again, if you guys are interested in our premium plays, they're over at picksandparlays.net. Today we have a baseball, a basketball, and 3 totals for NBA. No NHL play over there today because there's only a 2-game slate. But go ahead, check out the premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. And then also go ahead and check out Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. Link to that's in the description as well. Go ahead and check that out. You good?
Yep, those are all the plays I added. All right.
But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow all of our socials, link to those in the description below. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some tickets in the MLB today.